Welcome to the new video. Today I'll be sharing tips and tricks for the toughest enduro race in the world, known as the Erzberg Rodeo in Austria. If you don't know, I participated in this race and achieved good results. I was on 174th place out of 2,000 racers, which I'm very pleased with for a first attempt on this extreme race. I lacked crucial knowledge about this race and failed to adequately prepare. Therefore, I wish to impart advice to you, as I didn't have access to it when I needed it. Additionally, please be patient as I'll be going step by step in the video, ensuring that I explain everything thoroughly. Firstly, I'd like to say that being fully prepared for Erzberg is incredibly challenging because no matter how ready you think you are, Erzberg will surprise you, but it's crucial to give it your all. Let's start with the preparations you need to make before the race. The first step is to prepare your motorcycle as if it's going for 2 races. The Prologue at Erzberg Rodeo is a completely different discipline and bears little resemblance to enduro. Very few racers have experience with this type of prologue, and I'll explain why. The prologue at Erzberg is ridden at incredibly high speeds, and every release of the throttle means losing precious time. Similarly, if you brake before necessary, you're sacrificing time. Therefore, it's crucial to train by riding in 5th and 6th gear at full throttle. Honestly, riding a motorcycle at such high speeds, especially if you're not familiar with the terrain, can be quite nerve-wracking. So, be cautious because a crash at those speeds can be severe. Train as much as you can on speed, braking, and cornering. Proper preparation for the prologue is crucial as it sets the tone for the main race. It's also essential to adjust your motorcycle for these speeds. I recommend replacing the front sprocket with a larger one, suggesting 1 tooth larger, so your motorcycle can go faster than usual. Additionally, I would advise stiffening your suspension a few clicks for the prologue. It's essential to emphasize the necessity of fitting a larger front sprocket because sometimes you'll be riding flat out for 10 seconds or more. Additionally, for the prologue, softer tires like those used for the main race won't suffice. Instead, slightly harder tires and firmer suspension settings are required to provide better grip in the corners at such high speeds. Remember, for the prologue, you need a faster motorcycle than for the main race along with stiffer suspension and slightly harder tires. Before heading to the race, train speed as frequently as possible to overcome any fear of high speeds and to feel comfortable riding at such velocities. Another crucial piece of advice: since most riders camp either in their vehicles or tents, you must be exceptionally well prepared. The Erzberg race takes place at a high altitude, and weather changes are frequent. It can go from rain to sunshine and back again within half an hour. Pack both summer and winter clothing. If you're camping in a tent, be prepared for strong winds, which can be icy cold due to the surrounding snow on higher mountains. Ensure you have high-quality food supplies as you'll need them. I won't take up too much of your time, but prepare as if you're going camping in the harshest conditions. For the main race, it's imperative to be in peak physical and mental condition, as the race is exceptionally demanding and filled with numerous challenges. You'll need to train at least 2 to 3 times a week if you plan to compete in this race. When it comes to the main start, it's crucial to understand that it's very dangerous and you must be willing to take risks. In every row, someone falls and gets injured, but it's an integral part of the race. Be mindful of how much space you have and choose your path very wisely. However, keep in mind that while you may be cautious, other riders may not be, and contact and falls can occur. But as I mentioned, be brave and don't be afraid, because fear is a magnet for problems. Additionally, it's essential to use goggles with tear-off systems. During the start, other riders may splash water or mud onto your goggles, so having tear-offs allows you to quickly clear your vision and maintain clear visibility. It might sound harsh, but you'll need to be assertive and push your way through on the track. That's the only way to achieve a better result. If you wait for your turn and always let others go ahead of you, you won't achieve your desired outcome. However, it's essential not to overdo it. Always remember that the other riders are human beings too, and never put anyone in a dangerous situation. When it comes to adjusting your motorcycle for the main race, everything is the opposite of the Prologue. For the main race, you need a slower motorcycle gearing, softer suspension, and softer tires to maximize grip in challenging terrain. Additionally, you must have excellent and high-quality protection on your motorcycle. The most crucial protections you'll need are for the rear disc and the clutch cover. There's an abundance of rocks at Erzberg, and hitting one is inevitable. Without protection, this could cost you the race. Also, it's essential to carry basic tools with you because a minor issue can easily occur, which is easily fixable. As you could see in the video, don't always stick to one path. Instead, think for yourself and choose your own lines. Erzberg Rodeo is crowded with riders, and if you're a bit resourceful and choose your lines wisely, you'll pass many riders and achieve a much better result than them. Always remember that you have to give it your all because you only have that day to give it your best shot. When it gets tough, grit your teeth and push through with everything you've got. If you feel tired, don't rest. Instead, think differently. Tell yourself that you don't have time to rest now, that the race is ongoing and you'll rest when it's over. Adopt the mindset of a fighter who's come for victory. Additionally, if you have the opportunity to train in areas with high altitudes and significant changes in elevation, take advantage of it because it will be beneficial. Unfortunately, no one told me this, and my body wasn't accustomed to high altitudes. So, I advise you to watch as many videos as possible about this race and write down on paper the types of terrain and situations you'll encounter. Then, when training for this race, try to simulate the same conditions. When training with your friends, try to race against each other to get a sense of competition. Also, remember the most important thing. Be determined to achieve a good result. Strive to choose paths that aren't too crowded, because if you wait in line, others will overtake you. It might seem a bit rude and selfish, but that's racing. When you catch up to a rider in front of you, never just follow behind them. Instead, constantly look for opportunities to overtake. While racing, always think that every person you pass means one less position between you and a better result. Thank you for tuning in to our Enduro Tips and Tricks video inspired by the Erzberg Rodeo. We hope you found the advice helpful and insightful. Remember, preparation and determination are key in conquering any challenge. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. And if you have any questions or want to share your own experiences, feel free to leave a comment below. Until next time, ride safe and keep chasing those trails.